everyone, we're back here at Universal Orlando for another Halloween Horror Nights update this week, and this one's going to be an exciting one because we finally have props in the scare zones.
Yes, I'm so excited to see them. There's going to also be some construction updates today, and we're just going to take a lap around the park to see if they put out anything new.
Yeah, there's always something new. It feels like we're approaching the time of year where every single morning something new is going to pop up, and it's real exciting. We're getting a lot closer, so let's not waste any more time. We're going to go inside the park and show you guys what's new this week. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yep, the trusses at the main entrance.
The first two trusses are up.
Oh, it's getting closer and closer. I'm so excited.
Here is the first truss. Now, this isn't really gonna have much on it. They just use this for lighting and whatnot for this general area to put some stuff on the floor, some ambient lighting, but it is a massive piece of truss. It always is. And then here is the main entrance truss. Is it me or does it look like a little bit shorter or smaller than years past? I don't know.
I feel like it looks shorter.
Maybe. It's kind of an interesting shape too. It's kind of like an H shape. You could see they have a piece of truss going across the middle right there. It looks like there are 8 lights on the top of it right now. Obviously they'll add some more theming to it. They'll add the iconic Halloween Horror Nights sign to the front. But there we go, the front entrance taking shape. So we have our first set piece of the HHN construction season.
I already can tell you I don't like the looks of this.
Not because it doesn't look cool, but you're afraid of clowns.
I hate clowns. So obviously they didn't announce what the scare zones are going to be yet, but like Jack is coming back and he's a scary clown, and this is a scary clown.
Here it is, just as you're coming into the Hollywood zone, you have this giant, kind of rustic looking clown that's pointing his way into the scare zone. See, he's got a green eye, a red nose, blue mouth, kind of like a star on his other eye. His eyebrow is up there. I wonder if any of this moves. Probably not. But yeah, there he is. Our first little glimpse of what the circus theme is gonna look like for HHN 35 this year. There's only one of these right now, so I'm curious if they do add anything on the other side in front of Bourne. But there it is, guys, the first set piece of the season. If you know, you know. It's always a great sight to see the Pardon Our Dust signs out. That means props are in the area and that they're transforming the park for Halloween Horror Nights. Here's a look at the base of this thing on the other side. Looks like we have an arrow over here. It's kind of pointing right towards the brown derby. And then the face is there on the other side too. So it's two-sided. Basically the same thing on both sides.
On the last spec map, it didn't show an icon that had any theme towards like a carnival or clowns or anything like that. So what that tells me, now that this prop is here, is that either the spec map is wrong or kind of like wherever you are, there's an overarching theme of carnival. So you might see like carnival hints in each scare zone. But I guess we'll have to wait and see until they announce the scare zones.
As for the rest of Hollywood, not much else going on. So just that one prop right now, it looks like the trusses with the lights, everything is as is. I don't see anything new that's been added to the buildings. These trusses have 2 lights. They've had 2 lights for like the last week or 2. But let's just pop into the 5 & Dime and see if they're still fully stocked on all the merch. And judging by the front little display, it looks like they still have everything. So all the Hellraiser shirts are still here. And like I said in previous videos, they've either done a really good job with like keeping things in stock or they're just not moving that well. But the Hellraiser stuff is here. All the stickers are still here. All the little acrylic pieces for the little carousel here. So they have everything. Inside the 5 & Dime, they redid some of the decor as a little nod to 100 years of Universal Monsters. There's all sorts of Easter eggs and images like in these little film strips. Our buddy Kevin did a breakdown of this. So I'll link his video down below so you can check that out. But some of the stuff that's in here is like deep dives from the past. Something else that's new over the last few days is they boarded up the entrance to the horror makeup show. As you probably know, they're going through a massive refurbishment of this. I believe it's opening sometime later this year, but now the construction walls have gone up outside of the entrance doors. And nothing new at all with the entrance truss to the Central Park scare zone. It looks exactly the same with the same exact lights that have been there for the last week or so.
We also noticed these like LED light strips that go like all the way up the tree. And it's on this far tree too. Actually, on all
Yeah,
three.
it's on almost all the trees.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. It kind of looks like tacky, right? Like I know it's not finished yet, but yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
LED strips that you would use like in your office or whatever.
But maybe they like look cool at night.
Yeah, you can see
Or
they're
I'm
going.
sure they're gonna add stuff to it too.
Oh yeah, of course. You can see they go all the way up the branches of the trees. This is just one of them. Like Alex said, this tree all the way down here has them. Yeah, you can see them on this tree too. They run all the way from the base to the bottom. It goes all the way up and across like all the branches of the tree. Now, not HHN related, but it is related for pass holders. They had the reservations go live yesterday for the UOAP night, which is gonna be August 15th and 16th this year here at Universal Studios. We were able to get in for the 15th, so we'll be here on the first night of it. But the reservations, even for the second night, lasted a pretty decent amount of time. Like I feel like if you wanted to go to UOAP night this year, good chance you were able to go. They're not doing a standby line, so if you didn't get in, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go this year, but the reservations were open for like a few hours before they, cut them off. So I don't know if that means there's going to be more people this year. We'll see. Like I said, we'll be there on the 15th, and we'll have a whole video out about it.
So when we were in the Five and Dime before, I was like panicking because I couldn't find the mystery boxes. You guys know I like those. They moved them all over here in the Men in Black gift store. There's like a ton of them. So if you're looking for them, be sure to come here.
So something that people thought we were going to get this week was the announcement of multi-day tickets. So frequent fears with Express, maybe even another house. We didn't get that, but we did get the official announcement of the show that's coming to Halloween Horror Nights.
So the announcement for the show this year, I think, came as a shock to pretty much everybody. Nightmare Fuel is back. It's Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir. I think a lot of people were thinking that that was done and over with, and that especially on the anniversary year, that we were gonna maybe get a different show, maybe an Icons show, but they announced that Nightmare Fuel is back. I have very mixed emotions about it. I do love Nightmare Fuel, but I think especially last year, like it wasn't as good as the years past. And I think that that story was kind of pretty much done. If this is like a completely new Nightmare Fuel, like a different story, and they bring the Fuel Girls back, who I love, I think it could be good, we'll see. But I was kind of excited to see something new because all of the years that Matt and I have been coming to HHN, we have only seen Nightmare Fuel. We don't know anything else, so it would have been cool to see something new. So here's what the announcement said. The show announcement is Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir. Embark on a dark musical journey and resist temptation as death-defying stunts lure you deeper into a vampire-ridden metropolis. So it's gonna be like vampire themed, which is different than like years past. So we'll see what they do with it. But I think a lot of people were shocked and disappointed.
Like Alex said, I was definitely surprised by this. The spec maps got this one wrong. All the rumblings about what the show was going to be were completely wrong because the spec map icon from Horror Night Nightmares had the Jack boxes from the show from years ago. All signs were pointing towards it was going to be an icon-based show. That's what everybody was hearing, and everybody got it wrong, us included. We said it was most likely going to be an icon show, and it wasn't. The only thing I will say is I do hope that it's something completely different, but it's time for something new. Give me a brand new storyline, something that has nothing to do with any of the previous versions of Nightmare Fuel, and I'll be ready to give it a chance, just like anything else. But I would be lying if I told you that I wasn't hoping for something new. I just feel like Nightmare Fuel's kind of run its course, but who knows? Maybe they do this show this year and it's completely different and blows us away. We'll just have to wait and see. But whether you like it or not, Nightmare Fuel is back. I don't think I've ever noticed that this garbage pail outside of the Jaws bathroom says London on it. So the last time we were here, we saw the trusses set up, and they've added some lights to the top of these. These are gonna be for the food booths. If you remember, like the Jason food booth was right over there. It's gonna be the same setup this year. You can see the lights that are pointing in that direction.
Hey, we got another truss update.
Yeah, this truss over here in front of King's Cross has got some lights added on top of it. And if you look at the direction of the lights, they're shining on the floor right over here. And if you remember in years past, this is where they did that world famous Wolfman meet and greet that lasted literally for like 2 days. So we'll see if they have anything come back in this direction. But if we look at the way the lights are pointed, something should be going here. Oh no, I hear the Mega Movie Parade music. We're gonna get stuck.
I know.
Waiting for the parade to pass.
Might as well let Adrian watch it again.
This exact same thing happened the last time we came too. We had to wait for the parade to go by. Now that Nightmare Fuel has been announced, there's just one more show, assuming there's only gonna be two, and that's gonna be the Lagoon show. So I would imagine over the next week or so, we're probably gonna get a Lagoon show announcement as we come down the home stretch for houses, the shows, and then they'll probably move into the scare zones. But I'm very, very curious to see what they do over here this year. Over here in front of the Mummy, they've set up like a pop-up shaded extended queue. So if you had any doubts whether or not the tribute store was coming to the real extended queue, this just confirms it. I totally forgot that they put this out, but there's a massive stage in the New York Scare Zone that they put up last week. We didn't get a chance to see it yet in person, and this thing is freaking huge. My gosh, I don't think video is gonna do this justice, but this is tremendous. I mean, might be the biggest stage they've ever done in New York. If it's not the biggest, it's definitely one of the biggest. This thing's massive.
I was just gonna say, that's probably one of the biggest stages I've seen. Like, that's huge.
Yeah, and there's like multiple layers to it. They have like a little set of stairs with like a second level to the stage. You got some stairs that lead up to like a second little elevated platform. You have a little staircase right here so that the scare actors can get up and down. Normally there's just like one of these for the stages, but you can get a sense of how wide this thing is. They actually have a second staircase for the actors to get up and down. Obviously all chained off right now, so day guests don't go up there. But look at this thing. I'm just doing a walk around just to give you a sense of how big this stage is. Then we'll go across the street in front of the tribute store entrance and show it to you from the other side. But this thing's tremendous. Now here's just my hunch. This New York Scare Zone is rumored to be a clowns scare zone. Now whether that's original clowns, whether that's like a mashup of like other clown IPs, which may or may not be happening, Killer Clowns, Terrifier, along with the original stuff, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think this is where like the big show moment with Jack and Oddfellow is gonna take place. They might pop up in other scare zones, but judging by the size of this stage alone, I think we're gonna get show elements in this scare zone that maybe are bigger and better than scare zones we've seen in the past, just because it is an anniversary year and it is, you know, Jack and Oddfellow coming back again. So that's just what my assumption is going to be here, is that there's going to be like a big show moment and it's going to have to do with Jack and Oddfellow. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you think is going to be coming to this stage? There's been two new trusses that have popped up directly in front of Jimmy Fallon. There's this one right here, and then there's another one down here. Nothing on them yet. All right, so that's gonna do it for today's video. A fun update. We finally got our first Scare Zone prop. And like we said in the beginning, definitely more to come over the weeks.
Oh yeah, this is, like I've said in the past, my favorite time of the year, where they start leaving little things around the park and we have to come and try and like figure out what it's gonna be. I can't wait for this year. I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, and let me know what you think about the show announcements.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about Nightmare Fuel coming back, or if you wanted something new.
Yeah.
And then, like I mentioned, a lot of people thought that the multi-night tickets were gonna come out this week. And we'll see. There's still one more day because we're filming this on Thursday. So if they don't come out tomorrow, my guess would be next week.
Yeah.
Because that's
Fingers
like
crossed.
right about the time frame they usually drop. So we'll see. Universal, I'm ready to give you thousands of dollars for Frequent Fear with Express. Just drop them already so I can give you all my money. We hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us today. If you did, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future Universal and Halloween Horror Nights videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.